India and get my surrogate pregnancy. India has a reputation of being a good healthcare provider from outside of the country.
India is strongly gaining that foothold for having great doctors and providing great healthcare, and that's definitely one thing that's been beneficial from this whole thing. Yeah,
definitely.
Rohan, we love talking about our Indian mothers, but now we got to move on to our second favorite topic: Indian models.
Excellent.
Sonia Dara is a rising sophomore at Harvard, and she is the first person of Indian descent to be featured in Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition.
That's right, and for our viewers that don't know, I hope anyone that knows us knows about this. For our viewers that don't know, Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition is the most racy, the most scandalous, like, just absolutely sexy, out there bikini swimsuit edition that you could possibly do without being naked. And Sonia Dara, this proper Indian girl from Harvard who's changing from a pre-med to an economics, major, is in this.
That's right.
And what does she represent to you?
Yeah, I mean, instead of being sprawled out on a beach, she's being photographed in Rajasthan with auto rickshaws in the background, Rajasthani palaces. It's really a unique thing, and she's really showing off her Indian mystique and her Indian beauty.
Definitely. And another thing I think Sonia Dara represents that we all do every day is she represents a choice. For those of us that are, Indian American and our parents came here and then we were born here, we represent the choice that we make every day, which is, are we Indian today or are we American today? I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but really, that's what it is. Let me just quickly read a quote. I realize that being the first Indian American to pose for SI is somewhat of a responsibility, and I have to be mindful of the ways I present myself. Doesn't she?
This girl is very smart. She's got the brains, she's got the body, she's going to be very successful. She's the anti-Derek Zealander because she's obviously very smart.
Yeah.
And I respect that about her. I think she's going to be very successful.
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive that she can represent both sides of the spectrum well.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep. I want to transition to our next topic, which is Indians and political power. Now, I don't want to sit here and talk about how great Bobby Jindal is or how great Nikki Haley is, but I want to bring a different side to this perspective. We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
There's a couple of issues here. The one thing that our viewers should definitely know about is that there's a host of Indian candidates right now and going for state legislatures and statewide positions. There's people you may never heard of, such as Surya Yalamanchali from Ohio, Manant Trivedi, Pennsylvania, Raja Goyal, Ami Bera, Ravi Sangisethi from Louisiana. There's all kinds of candidates.
Yeah.
What are you seeing here? What kind of trends?
I don't know about those names that you just rattled off, but I know with the big two, there's two troubling things that have bothered me about them. Their names and their religion. Yeah. They've changed both of them that they were given at birth. Bobby Jindal's real name is Piyush Bobby Jindal. Nikki Haley's real name is...
Nimrita Randhawa, I got you on that.
Yeah, so
They're
obviously changing who they are in order to present themselves and be accepted in these Deep South communities, which, I mean, I don't condemn it, I don't condone it, but it bothers me that they have to change, really actively change their names and religion to be accepted.
The thing is, you're right about that, okay, they did. But what we should realize is that for the top most echelons of political power, they're running for governor. That's like next line up, you go to the president.
That's a big deal, yeah.
So they're in that situation, you have to adapt, and I think that's okay that we're seeing that now because we're still getting into the market for in politics. At the lower level, we're seeing these kids, Yalamanchali, Reshma, Sujani, not changing their names, still being their down-home South Indian selves and making it.
So what do you think has fueled this change with Indian Americans becoming more proactive in politics?
That's a great question, and you kind of set me up for that because I've been dying to say that. What we're seeing here is an accumulation of Indian self-worth, confidence, money, power, influence accumulating to a tangible outcome of kids being able to step up a level from their parents and not just make $50,000 more a year. Go into politics. Where the power lies in this country. Asian Americans have the highest graduation rate from college. Indians have the highest family median income. There's all these factors going for us.
Yeah.
And this shows that. This is the tangible evidence.
I think Indians as a whole are very successful people. They're very motivated, zealous, and they're adaptable. So when they go to new areas, they're able to flourish. They're able to run successful campaigns and become the best leaders for tomorrow.
Definitely. We have a couple shout-outs that we'd like to end our show with. As usual, we highlight or profile certain Indians that we think you should know about and are on the come-up. One of them, his name is Subra Suresh. He's the 54-year-old dean of the engineering school at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He was recently nominated to head the United States National Science Foundation. Really big deal. The NSF is a sinking ship. Hopefully he can turn it around.
Just as big as MIT is Mount Everest. 16-year-old Arjun Vajpayee, a student from New Delhi, India, planted the tricolor flag on Mount Everest. He's the youngest Indian to do so.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Big deal. Props to you, Arjun.
There's 2 Mount Everests you should know about, and they're in Jersey. Their names are Sim and Tanvir. They're 7-foot-tall Indian brothers. They're all-American basketball players at like 16 and 18 years old. They're being recruited by schools like Kentucky, Texas, Stanford, West Virginia. For those of our viewers that don't know, those are the top basketball schools. These guys are going to the NBA. They're ranked high on Rivals.com. They're going to be amazing.
A huge shout-out to Rohan Shravan, who's from Hyderabad, India, and this IITN, along with 6 others, started Notion Inc., which is bringing the competitor for the iPad that's to be released later this fall.
I'd love to see that.
The Atom tablet. Have you heard about it?
I have heard about that, and I'd love to see it take off.
It's going to be a big deal. I think this guy's going to be the next Bill Gates. Look out for Rohan Shravan.
Awesome. That's all we have for today. It was great doing a show with you, Neil. I want to do a bunch more with you in the rest of the summer. That's all we have for Morning Blend. Keep submitting your viewers, your comments, your suggestions, and we incorporate them when we do those stories. So keep letting us know, and we'd love to see you again.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great week.
Bye.